Ross Noble. You know Ross Noble?
Oh yeah. Oh, you wouldn't be like a Ross Noble type. Okay.
To be honest, I aspire to that more than. I mean, I love lots. I mean, you know, like Mike Birbiglia, and I love the comedians who put together these shows with the through lines and all the callbacks and the complex stuff on top of it also being really funny. But like Ross Noble, he does this thing where like every show is different. He's just totally living in the moment, and that just seems that seems like so much more fun. Do you know what I mean?
Because your comedy is very cerebral and sort of intelligent, so it'd be quite a shift for you to shift from what you're doing now to being a Ross Noble type.
Oh, I don't know. Well, that's thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to work out what my comedy is. I mean, I guess I'm thinking like Ross Noble. I sort of see him as he has these flights of fancy, which can be cerebral. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird. But yeah, that's it's all about that long mission to find one's voice, right? Suddenly, there's a camera up there.
Oh, now I see why you said nice outfit. Actually, this is my last show for 3 weeks because I'm going on vacation. Going across the pond.
Oh yeah.
Coming to Europe here?
Yeah, well, European cruise.
So
you're seeing these guys early.
Yeah. Yeah, we start in Lisbon and we sail around Canary Islands, Monaco, I think it is, and then end up in Barcelona.
Wonderful.
So that's why I'm in this.
That looks great, man.
Get up.
Yeah, it's warm there this time of
year.
Yeah, I've been watching the weather. I never know how to pack for that. I've never done a Mediterranean cruise. It's always been Caribbean, so I don't know if I'll be in the pool as much this time around.
Well, it has stayed much warmer later this year in Europe.
Has it? Oh, good.
Yeah, over in Pennsylvania, it was hot until it got cold.
What?
It was like 80 until it turned 70.
Same with us in Canada.
Hey, Mr. Josh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Is he on pills or something?
All right. This man's got a lot of energy.
Yeah. Is your mic working?
Are you saying anything?
We don't hear you.
We don't hear nothing.
It's a sign language SJ.
Oh, do you have a Quest 3? Yeah, I think because Kim was having that problem. You got to go into your main menu. It keeps flicking it back and to turning it off.
So that when that icon and he's then floating, that means he's still here, but he's looking at his screen.
Yeah.
Well, he could. Yeah, like I'm bringing
Not
up my
necessary.
Oculus menu. Can you still hear me?
I can still hear you. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah,
because
I
not
coined.
see it. But
I could see a coin. I had previously assumed that the coin meant something like buffering or but it's the
Can you hear me now?
menu.
No,
Yep.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
so weird. My microphone was muted. Weird.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Kim says
Jay.
it happens to her all the time with her 3.
Yeah. So the coin is either means you are in a limbo state or you're in a leaving state. So you can't necessarily tell. If I can go into coin just by pushing my Oculus button,
Right.
or if my battery dies, I become a coin.
Okay.
It's like
Okay.
you can't.
So
It's
it's
really hard to know,
so
and that's
they're
why
pretty
people
ambiguous.
have done the joke on stage to be like, "Oh, I hope my battery still works." But anyway, so this guy walks into a bar and
yeah.
they go,
And
"I'm
that's
just fucking
annoying.
with you." Do the old fake coin. Hey, stream, giving away the secrets on the stream.
It's like penny for your thoughts. It's
Yeah. Louis back. See, I didn't know what had happened to him. I was concerned. Oh no. Okay, he's back. Okay, it's fine.
how's the Meta 3? Is that
I'm enjoying it. Aside from like the sort of epileptic flickering that's sort of happening right now.
Okay.
That seems to be plaguing most people with headsets, in Horizon in particular. But Population 1 looked really crispy and nice. I just looked at the title screen. I was like, wow, I don't have time to quit. But no, the comfort seems decent, and the resolution's noticeable. Field of view is noticeable. Audio quality, I think, is noticeable. I'm hearing like bass that I wasn't hearing before. I'd say, which is kind of nice.
Do you play Saints and Sinners?
I have not yet. I have
Oh,
not
no.
yet.
I just wondered how that looks. It's supposed to be really improved.
I've been meaning. This is one of that's on the list of like, 10 VR games I'm like behind on now. It's I'm not catching up. I've had Blade and Sorcery for like since the Rift, and I haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
Should we get? Should I put a? I was gonna hit a little message to hit everyone that we're gonna start shortly. Are we gonna start shortly? Yeah.
I guess so. You said,
should we
Simon,
just-
you wanted to do the booth. I guess Rusty, the Crow. Did you want to perform this evening?
But I really don't have anything prepared.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
come on,
you
do your
audience member,
tag.
yay!
Do your tag thing running. That's so funny.
All right.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Oh, you guys got to hear this one.
Let me see. Let me hit the quick.
Yeah, hopefully I remember.
I'll hit the 5-minute timer.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
a
we will
lot
start in
to
5
remember,
minutes,
I
and
know.
I'll invite some peeps.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
perform.
it's like if I
I'll try
don't
some
practice
music.
it every day, I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
never
So
get it.
maybe have you?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know
either
how you're
headliner
gonna keep all
day,
that in
which
your
we
head.
have the
I need-
Crow
I
and
need to
Rusty.
have
Crow.
notes.
Well,
No,
it ends up forming a story.
Yeah, yeah.
I've only,
Yeah,
I'm
and plus
only going to do a little
repetition,
bit of new
so-
material, so it might be better if maybe the Crow headlines, because he hasn't
Correct.
performed it before.
It certainly could do. I mean, he was just saying.
I'll throw the mic up there.
Wasn't
too,
sure if he
Simon,
wanted to
if you're
go on.
there.
I just he's absolutely welcome to. Didn't want to put any pressure on him to do this. I mean, obviously
We'll
it's
ask
not a high.
him, yeah.
It's not a high pressure gig, is it? We have. It's not like we've
No,
got
I think it's
the world's press and comedy glitterati in.
mistakes. So you're based in London.
I am, yeah.
Have you done any workshops in London? Any comedy workshops?
I have so Ben van der Veen. No, Ben van der Velde does a great. I've done his what's it called? Improv MC or Improv for MC workshops,
cool.
level 1 and 2, which are great. And what got me started actually was I did the Amused Mooses comedy course.
Okay.
Yeah. It's they thought that was all good fun. But yeah, at the moment I'm now running a night in Covent Garden every Friday now, which is starting to getting a little bit of traction. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's just I'm going nuts trying to sell tickets to it. Managed to sell 12 for this Friday, so I'm slightly more relaxed than I have been in previous weeks.
Oh, good on you.
And you say you're based down, is that like Portsmouth, Southampton way?
I'm from there, but now I live in South London.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Oh, right. Nice one. Okay. Oh, we should you should come and maybe start like we have. I guess you're doing this every Tuesday. Yeah. But maybe if you could send me like if you've got like send me a video of like a longer set. Maybe we can have you at the Cellar sometime.
Is that the one on the Tuesday?
That's the one. That was the one on the Friday.
Oh,
But,
okay. Yeah, I can see.
But we could. I mean, the Tuesday one is sort of bigger. We have more. Like the Friday one is only 3 comedians. Just it's like a really tight thing. I mean, I'm really back to there. We've got more space on the Tuesday one, but I'm just thinking like you're doing this on the
Is
Tuesday.
it what, 3 comedians doing 20 minutes each? To be honest,
Well,
I
it's
don't-
3 comedians doing 10 each. It's like a 1 hour bang
Oh,
in
it's
out.
quite short. Okay.
7 till 8. But yeah. I mean, what would be? I mean, I did all this publicity on the Facebook groups. Again talking about mixed reality stuff. Got lots of chat on people of this, that, and the other. I mean, it would be really interesting to try and do some kind of like so we have our Sunset Comedy on Tuesdays. It would be really interesting to like stream acts in both directions. From the VR to the real and the real to the VR. And I mean, that's probably a disaster waiting to happen. But it'd be really interesting to kind of overlap it in some way, somehow. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, now I think I don't have a 10-minute set, so perhaps I'm not ready for that one yet. But when I do a 10-minute,
Yeah,
longest
then
I've done is like
come-
7 really.
Yeah, I'll come and do a 5 at the Sunset first. Then that would be the thing to do. Yeah.
What's Sunset?
So Sunset Comedy is a Tuesday. So Sunset Comedy is our Tuesday night one. It's every second Tuesday, more or less, and it's in Harrow in northwest London. So it's on the Tube Network. Depending on where you.
Well, maybe I won't be able to sort of do it now because I'm doing this every Tuesday. But yeah, further down the line, and maybe I'll further down the line once I'm doing 10s, I'll send you a video. And
Yeah. Or if this night moves, or that's what I'm saying about you doing this on a Tuesday. I mean, particularly like on a Tuesday night like this, like if like next Tuesday there was nobody, if there was some way to kind of like we've got a big projector in Sunset Comedy, we could have like virtual comedians appear in our we could have part of this night.
It'd be a lot. I could bring my headset, come and do it with you on a Tuesday sometime.
Yeah, I mean that would be a really interesting thing. Like because the guy who runs the pub on Tuesday, he's really into the tech. He's like streaming the video of the night onto the big screens down in the pub, and all this, that, and the other. So I mean, I think he'd be really up for the challenge of, I mean that would be super cool, to have like maybe you running the we've got the big man bomb. Oh, it's almost there. But yeah, anyway, all we can chat about now. Okay. Woohoo. It's going to be our show really soon. I mean, I think, I'd love it if there were like 50 of these guys at the top. They would.
Do you remember who that is? The one upstairs?
I do. He's the guy who's recording us with his glasses and streaming onto Twitch and YouTube. I just, I feel like we should. It would be kind of cool if you had 50 of him. Like it would be like the aliens have landed. All right. It's our show. Did the Crow want to be?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Europe with your host, Sam Tansagur.
Here we are, guys and aliens, and yes, we've got the microphone. I like the microphone. Have the microphone. Have the stand. Oh no, get the stand. It's a thing at the beginning.
Professional.
Yes, it's totally. There we go. I'm just gonna hold this time. Here we go. We are at the Unknown Theatre with the Unknown MC, indeed. And, I mean, I hope I'm not insulting everyone when I say probably some unknown comedians, but we've got Rusty, we've got Louis coming up. These are all people who I know and I care about, so that should be good enough for you. The Crow was around, maybe we'll be seeing him. Oh, there he is. Yes, it's the Crow as well. Good show. So I guess I'm basically making up the running order in my mind as we go. Yes, we are.
I may hop on if I may.
Absolutely, Mr. J. We've got Mr. J up there in the booth with the man with the shorts and the sock suspenders, and just looking like the picture of the British class system there, really. That's what we
That's
force
right.
all our children to. Yes, I get a ding every time I mention the class system. I get a ding. We are here in the European open mic environment. It's always so exciting to be here in the metaverse. I've been chatting to lots of people on Facebook. I've been telling them all about my desires to do mixed reality. Maybe one day we'll stream some of this out to the real world as well. But there we go. But I think it's what are we going to do? We're going to have like 3, possibly even 4 exciting comedians doing a little bit of their funny comedian stuff for you this evening. I personally, I'm just all about spontaneity at the moment, or just trying to be in the moment. And what could be more in the moment than talking to some of our wonderful audience members? Now, of course, I'm attracted immediately to the Rusty 7727 over there, who is wearing just the most amazing. Is it psychedelic? How would you describe the color scheme on that top, Mr. Rusty?
This is just the beachwear.
The beachwear,
Not the bitchwear, the beachwear.
It is the beachwear. It's what we wear on the beach. It's the opposite of. See, I've gone for grey. You are the absolutely the clothing antithesis of me. Exactly. I've met my nemesis here. It's a clothing nemesis. I've been defeated, but I am super grey, defeated by the super beachwear man.
He also has hair and no beard, and that's kind of even perfectly
it is. I mean, I guess we shouldn't get. It's like there's Rusty and I'm anti-Rusty, and if we come together, we should like combine and explode in some sort of like antimatter explosion. So careful, stay back, sir. Stay back, exactly. Stay back. Let's not threaten the space-time dichotomy of the universe with our internal antithesis of all of us. No, yes, but the we've got beachwear looking very cool, and with the shades inside, I must say, looking absolutely extraordinarily cool. It's the coolness that we all aspire to. Absolutely. Also looking very cool over there, we've got Mr. Louis Christie again with the old the green hair, which I continue to love it makes me think of actually of a this is a joke. Let's can I throw it over there? It's gonna hang frozen in time. Come on in, Livig. We're starting our comedy show. I was just being it's welcome to everyone. I'm just doing a bit of audience chat here.
Yeah,
now,
one second.
I don't know if you know this joke, Louis, because you grew up in the UK. That's right. You're from the UK, aren't you?
Yeah.
So like I remember this joke. I was told this joke by my friend Elliot Marsden when I think we were both about 6, and the joke went like this, and it's like, why is your hair green, Dad? As a dunno, son. There you go. Classic. Don't accuse me of going back to his old material, but that is a joke that I first heard 45 years ago. So here you are, but absolutely classic. And that's the kind of classic lines you'll be hearing from me. But Louis, yeah, we talked before about the green. The green hair is inspired. Is it just a punk thing? Tell me again why you love the green hair.
We're in the metaverse. You can do anything. I thought, why the hell not have green hair?
Absolutely. And I guess the thing is, what it could be
Works
doing
for
really
me.
Yeah, absolutely. Photosynthesis. I'm going to think that what you're doing is you're there part of the green movement. You're basically eschewing food and just making it in the lovely, vibrant lawn on your head. It's fantastic. And then we've got Ilvertig.
Live together.
Live together. Fantastic. Now you are looking absolutely amazing. Like, this is sort of like, is this? It's like a work thing, and you've got like spanners and stuff in you. What's going on with the outfit here? Live together.
I have no clue. I don't even remember what I put on.
It's just
Reminds me
one
of
is
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
He's a blacksmith.
to
Really?
me, it's kind of like working in a blacksmith, but it's like you've got an octopus down the back of your pants. I mean,
That's
like,
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there we
probably
go.
do.
We've got the octopus blacksmith. We've got the chlorophyll man, and we've got the beachwear guy. Inhabiting the universe of. I guess it's like we're growing octopuses. We're growing octopuses like a farm of octopuses to make that beach experience all the more better.
There you go.
There you go. That's living in the moment. It's not necessarily funny, but it is living spontaneously in the moment, which is what I'm
Together.
all about together. There we go. Well, before we start bringing on our first ad, I just sort of mention the time of year. Got to be spontaneous in the moment. Halloween is coming up soon. Everybody, fans of Halloween in the house? Any fans of Halloween? Spooky. Yeah, fans of Halloween. I don't know. I've always been a huge scaredy cat. I don't know. Does anybody here who likes a good horror movie? Anybody like a horror movie?
Over here.
You like the horror
yeah.
movies? I just, like when I was 18, my friends all said, I don't know if you remember this movie. This is a long time ago, 30 years ago. Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, I think it was eventually like 12 of them or whatever. You remember that movie with
of
Freddy
course.
Krueger with the knives and things? Absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah. Classic horror movie. I was so scared even of the thought of this, and I was at my friend's house, that basically they sat down and watched the movie. I turned the armchair around backwards, put my headphones on, and just watched the wall instead of watching the movie because I was such a scaredy cat. It's just ridiculous. Just still gives me
I
shivers.
put a
this day.
glove on and rubbed my brother's face when he was asleep.
I think that's a
He
classic one, isn't it?
sat up and screamed like a bitch. Sorry, excuse for the expression.
Well, I think this is. I think we're a language safe zone here. And actually,
Thank you.
One last thing I'll mention. It's interesting how some words, isn't it, are like these special words that you're not allowed to say. Like I'm repeatedly trying to type or swipe "fuck" into my iPhone because that's how I feel all of the time, and it comes out duck, doesn't it? I mean, it's like
Yep.
special magical words that we're not allowed to say. Now, I say it's racism. It's Anglo-Saxon racism. It's the bloody Normans came. Here we are. We're in the European group here. You've got to have a bit of European history. Normans invaded England in
I know
1066.
that.
They
That's
brought
right.
in this different language. All of the old kind of Anglo-Saxon way of saying things, the fuck and the piss and the cunt and the shit and all of that stuff, right? That was the way that the common people spoke, and that was uncouth. Right. So remember, if you are trying to stop people from swearing, it's actually a form of racism. So there we go. Education, if not necessarily funny.
there
Okay.
you
Well,
go.
the lack of laughter in that terribly educational last bit suggests that we should get a comedian on the stage, shouldn't we? Shouldn't we? Are we ready? Are we ready for our first comedian? Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, we are. It gives me great pleasure to introduce a very funny man who's busy, solving the environmental crisis with his hair, one step at a time. It's Mr. Louis Christie!
Hey, how we doing? Are we well?
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah. So my name's Louis Christie. In the news today, LinkedIn are making redundancies. They're making another 10% of their staff redundant.
Oh no!
And made me think, imagine being them the next day after being made redundant. Where are they going to be looking for their job? They're going to be back on LinkedIn on the website. They're going to be like, how annoying is that going to be? And then, and I was thinking, recruitment consultants. You guys ever had to deal with a recruitment consultant?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lots and lots.
Cunts, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Complete scum of the earth. Basically, they're second-hand car salesmen, only they're selling people. Money grabbing. So I had a recruitment consultant contact me recently. He was like, through LinkedIn, like, do you want to do this job? It's in a completely different town for half the normal money. And well, that would do. And I was like, no, I do not. What? Oh yeah, for a job I don't do. Idiots. And you're like if a recruitment consultant, I don't know if like when you have been out of work and you look at job adverts, I find like one of the most common job adverts you see is job adverts to become a recruitment agent. And it makes it, and it's like, so they're not very good at keeping their job, but also makes me think, like, if you're so good at being a recruitment consultant, you'd think you'd be able to get yourself a better job than being a recruitment consultant. Am I right?
Yeah.
What else was I going to tell you about? So in the news today, I heard someone come into the room there. Right, in the news today, Israel, Palestine's kicking off. There's a source of comedy.
No.
Well, I've been to Israel. My ancestors half Jewish, so I went backpacking when I was 18 to try and find out about my roots. And I went out there, and they do not like the Palestinians, the Israelis on the whole. Although where I was staying was this kibbutz where it was full of peaceful hippie types. They'd set it up.
Mm-hmm.
And so my job in Israel was working on a pig farm, which is unusual for Israel because that's an unholy animal. But they were doing it as a sort of protest because they were peaceful types, and they were like, "We don't believe in religion. We're going to do this." But they couldn't call it a pig farm because that would be it was illegal. So they call themselves an animal a medical research establishment. So in order to, not break the religious rules of having pigs in Israel, once in a while, the army would just turn up and take away a couple of pigs and fire rocket launchers at them to test how effective
Rocket
they were.
launchers.
I don't know. I shouldn't be laughing at the death of pigs, but tickle me. Occasionally, a pig would escape. We'd have to chase it around. I hope nobody notices because they're all on concrete platforms. Anyway, not really a joke for you, but I was I was enjoying it. All right, I think that was do. My name's Louis Christie. That was the new material. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.
Yay!
All right, yes, big hand for Mr. Louis Christie. Yes, indeed. Oh, good stuff. Yes, a couple of things there I can relate to. So I think Louis was just talking about being maybe half Jewish. I'm actually a quarter Jewish myself. I'm a quarter Jewish. It's enough to get me on the cattle trucks, but none of the other benefits. But yeah, it is also quarter Jewish. I tell you should really see my foreskin. There you go. It's great. Some people really like the quarter, the little wedge shape there. It really some people have to pay for that kind of vibrator. But anyway, there you go. That's my Jewish material. My grandfather loves it. Actually, he kind of hates it, but I'm glad you're laughing along because if you're not laughing, you're a member of the Labour Party. Boom, boom. That's a anti-Semitic Labour Party joke. Only when I work for maybe Louis there. Oh no, I've kicked out of the water in real life. Oh goodness, and good job. I had a lid on that. Anyway, so that's the Jewish material. You also Louis was talking about LinkedIn, all that social media. As you can, I'm a bit of an older gentleman. I do struggle. I had a big break from social media for about 5 years. I had a break for social media because I just got freaked out by it. And I came back, and suddenly there was like reels and stories and I'm like, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. It's but I'm trying to be with it. I'm trying to be down with the cool like Rusty 7727 beachwear kids, right? I'm doing a bit of TikTok. I'm there. I'm posting 3 TikToks a night. This is my new comedy. I'm doing my comedy workouts. 3 TikToks a night. And the thing, I don't get the TikToks. Usually, right, I'll get like about 250 views on each of my TikToks. Occasionally a few likes. That's it's all good fun. But then for some reason, like sometimes I just get 0 or 1 view. I don't know what happens. It's not like I'm being profane. Last night I thought I found. I'm generating 3 jokes a night, right? 3 jokes a night on TikTok. The quality is not high, I have to say. Quality is not high. But I had one last night. There you go. Absolutely. Would you love a heckle?
By that I mean myself.
Well, I think it's like that's the. I was just actually listening to a podcast today. It was Mike Bigelow got a fantastic one, by the way. But Anna's got a great podcast. But what he was saying, there was this like thought he was interviewing, I don't know, some famous musician. It's about daring to suck. That's the thing. So many creative endeavors. It's all about daring to suck. I'm just trying to convince my wife that that's the way to go. But anyway,
Daring to suck.
There you go. Coming back to this painful, laborious like segue that I'm going on. Back to this TikTok thing that I've built up now. It's not going to be worth the anticipation. But what I'm trying to say is I had one last night. I thought, oh, this has got legs. This has got legs. But it only got 1 view. I'm saying, like, give me a platform. Anyway, do you want to hear the TikTok joke from last night that I thought had legs?
Yes.
Here it is.
Yes.
It's a bit about, the seasons are turning. It's autumn here. It's getting a bit cold. I'm thinking, God, this like 5 months of cold and dark and whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
But I got a wood burner. Yeah. But I blame his mother. Couple of laughs, more than I got on TikTok. I'll tell you, more than I got on TikTok. Well, it makes me laugh, and that's enough. So anyway, that was certainly enough for me. I think what it's time for, me trying to be cool. What we want is real cool. This next guy is real cool. He's real funny. Put your hands together for Rusty 7727.
Hey guys, how you doing? You guys can hear me okay?
Yeah.
I'm at a good tone. I have to ask because right now, as we speak, my wife is upstairs having a massage. So if I start screaming and swearing, it's not going to go over too well. So
Okay.
for me, later tonight, you know what I mean? But so I'm going to try a little bit of great, we got the timer going. I want to try my hard 5. Let's see if I can get a hard 5 going on this. So a little about me. I'm in IT. Been in IT for about, oh my God, 40 years. 40 years in IT.
Right.
And one thing that got me into IT was the whole Star Wars thing, the Jedi and and then this is a dream come true. I mean, look at this. Like I used to have wet dreams about being able to do that. Now look, I'm on stage doing that in front of you guys. But I gotta tell you, I do gotta get out of IT. It's been too long. I realized this because a few months ago, just shortly after getting the Quest, I find myself on YouTube, and I'm watching a 10-year-old explain to me, who's been in IT for 40 years, how to hack Beat Saber in order to get custom songs. And I'm sitting there, this 10-year-old is telling me, and I'm pausing and I'm back rewinding and I'm writing stuff down and then I got to go back and start again. And it's like, well, now I did get it to work because I'm in IT, but I had a reflection. It's like, if a 10-year-old is telling me this, it's time for me to get out of IT. You know what I mean? That's all I got to say with that. But the thing is, Beat Saber now, because we were talking about video games before, and Beat Saber is unbelievable. Not only do I have the Jedi stuff here, now I have lightsabers, and I can I am on the expert pro, and I am going like this, like I am a Jedi Knight. Okay. And not only am I doing this, but I'm in like another zone. I'm synced to the music. I'm singing, I'm dancing, doing all this stuff. And I think at one point, either Obi-Wan is going to just come down and take me away to fight in the imperial wars with him, or I don't know what. But this is what actually happened. My wife took her cell phone out and videotaped me doing this. Yeah, I was in my underwear at the time.
Yeah.
I used to do it naked, but because of the tracking, it was getting mixed up. It was seeing an extra thumb or, well, little toe, but whatever. That's another story. So, yeah, she videotaped me. So it turns out that all this stuff and singing turns out to be just me having an epileptic seizure in the bedroom with my underwear on. So after she sent that off to her girlfriends and they got a laugh, I basically now do my beat saving in the closet. Yeah. And that's me. I got to get out of IT. I got to stop playing video games. But you guys are a great audience. Thank you so much for coming. Hey, YouTube. Hey, You're Up. I love being here. All I have to say at the end of a You're Up set is long live the king. Seriously.
All right, let's hear it from Rusty.
Hey.
Coolest man in comedy.
Yay.
Rusty, good stuff. Yes, we're talking about massages there, weren't we, Rusty? You know, your wife was just having a massage. I was going to say, I guess you've like employed someone over to come around and do that massage. And you know what they say about, you know, the ladies often, they want a massage. They want a massage first. My wife's trying to introduce this concept to me of like a massage that doesn't lead to sex. And I'm kind of like I'm saying, I can't. I'm saying to her like I'm not sure. You know, can you womansplain this to me? Like, what is this? You know, like so that like, we have this massage bit and then we don't have sex. Doesn't really compute for me. It's a challenging one. Maybe someone will womansplain that to me at some point. But also, you mentioned IT. I'm also in IT. Yeah, and I know. Like, what kind of IT are you in, Rusty? What's the lowdown on the old IT stuff you do?
I'm a programmer for a large corporation.
Okay. Oh, what programming language do you use?
Oh, you don't even want to know. It's
I'm
green screen AS400. It's not worth even making fun
Oh
of.
wow, that's almost one because I program in Python, which I kind of groovy and I like it because it comes from Monty Python. But sorry, you said it was like 47VA is like it doesn't even have a name. It's just like a series of numbers.
AS400 RPG
Mainframe.
Mainframe.
Mm-hmm.
Old school.
Old school.
Yeah, wow, that's you know,
40 years. What do you mean?
You've trumped me on the IT tech thing there. Actually, what I do is I use AI tech to help save the environment.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yeah. So then the hashtag. I got this. There was also mentioning of Star Wars. I can't, for some reason, I know, I'm obsessed with Mike Birbiglia's podcast. I definitely reckon you should check it out. It's all about inside comedy. He's talking about memories and smells from childhood. And just you kick one off there for me, Rusty, by talking about Star Wars. I was a huge Star Wars fan. And it's just, I was having this memory that does anybody remember the trading cards that you used to get? The Star Wars trading cards that came with the bubble gum? You know the ones I'm talking about? Yeah, they were really rare in the UK. I mean, it was all I one time got a pack of them and it had like a picture of Luke Skywalker and all of this. Just but yeah. Any fans of the new Star Wars films in?
Nope.
TV shows or movies?
Well, actually, no. Say that. Has anybody seen Andor?
Oh,
Yeah.
That
of course.
is a you know.
Is
I
it
mean,
good?
Yeah, it's good.
it is pretty. I mean, I think it's one of the best things I've seen recently. Talk about entertainment, which I am not providing here right now. You know, anybody who wants to like just log out and see there you go. If you take one thing away from this evening, it's that Andor is a great watch. But let's move on from there. I think we're going to have our headliner if he's ready. He's the man who stands above all of us. He is the man in black. It is the man, the Crow. Put your hands together for the Crow.
Oh shit, there goes some place. So, yeah, if you hear any other noise, that's my dog. She's been getting a lot of bad habits off me. Right now, she's after this old empty bottle of Mountain Dew. The other day, I gave her some nacho cheese in a little cup. Not only was she eating it, she got it all through her beard. I caught her wiping that beard off on the comforter. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like literally this dog had better manners than me before I came along, and then I was a bad influence. But yeah, I'll get into my set. Because I really need to get this dog out a little bit more. I just need to start exercising all together. Last night, I did start running. I ran over 2 miles from the cops. They would have called me too if I didn't run past the Dunkin' Donuts. I don't even know what they were so mad about. All I did was park my car through the entrance of a pharmacy. I do feel bad because around back they already had a drive-through. But the drive-through has been closed for several days because last week I drove through it too. I mean, I can understand the police were upset about that, but that was no reason to stick the canines on me. They would have got me too if I didn't run past that Petco. And now they want to drop my car insurance. I mean, it isn't bad enough they want to drop my life insurance. Like, God, you post one picture of yourself on Facebook playing Russian roulette.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I was doing really good that night too. I beat my 3 buddies. Yeah, you're impressed. It blew their minds.
Yeah.
Did make me hungry for watermelon though.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll admit I was being a bit of a sore winner. After I won, I took a selfie. I was upset because Facebook wouldn't automatically tag them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a 5th guy. He never showed up. I called him. I told him, you lost by default. I haven't seen him since. Yeah, feel bad for me. I had to resort to shooting his dog. Oh, he didn't like that. Yeah, I played Russian roulette with 3 of my buddies. I talk about shooting a dog that he's going. And, yeah, I feel really bad for. Yeah, I feel really bad for his kid though. Yeah, he watched me do it. Now he's blaming me because his father ran off. I don't blame me because you don't have a dad. Blame me because you don't have a foster dad. Do the math. Yeah, I was at the one's funeral, and oh God, his widow was just bawling. I told her, "Yeah, you think you're crying now? Just wait till you get that bill." Yes, see, you guys get it. She didn't. I don't think she got it. I told her, "What are you complaining about? He owed me $20. I guess what he should have borrowed was a helmet." I told her, "Man, I don't know who made these sandwiches, but man, they are to die for."
Oh,
Yeah. She didn't get that either. I told her, no wonder your husband whacked himself.
I thought my bit about shooting pigs was bad. It was risky.
But, come to think of it, I had to yell at him twice that night. First, it was cheating, loading all 6 chambers. Then I had to yell at him. It wasn't even his turn. All right, that one. Apparently I got to add to it because that is not as long as what I thought. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to bring your host back up.
All right. Here we go. No, I'm like the old man trying to control the machinery. It's not God's going whatsoever. Yeah, big hand for the Crow. The Crow. As dark as his name suggests. That was pretty dark. It's dark comedy. Good stuff. All right, here we go. Well, that.
Wait.
Oh no! Oh, that's right. Sorry. Yes. No, okay. Right. It's always darkest just before the door. There was. Yes, and that's not our show. That's not our. Not for. How could anybody think that was our show. It was clearly not our show. There was clearly something more waiting in the wings. I was just going to talk about, the Crow was talking about running. I love running. I run or cycle every morning. I try and keep myself fit. It's, it's not having any impact on the size of this avatar. But another person who loves running, and we saw him leaping around the stage earlier on today. It is the one and only reason for living in this universe. It's Mr. Simon Josh. Yeah. Woohoo.
Oh, hey, my thing didn't reset. Look at that. Hey! You're talking about running. Hi, I'm Simon. Hi. Speaking of running, I was thinking the other day about how shitty humans are and how other animals get claws and they get poison and they get crazy teeth that are actually sharp. Like, I'm touching my teeth right now and they're not doing anything. Like, I can run my fingers over my teeth. They're doing anything. But apparently we can run really long distances better than other animals. And we do have our hands that can be used in various different ways. We can like grab a ball, or we can like spray a hose, or wash our face, or push buttons, all kinds of different things. Anyway, but one of the things we could do is run. But anyway, a little bit about myself. I grew up in the suburbs. I don't know about you guys, but it's pretty much the only place where you can grow up where you don't really learn anything. You grow up in the city, you learn a bit of urban survival. You grow up in the country, in the rural environment, you learn a bit of wilderness survival. In the suburbs, I learned how to survive cars driving by while playing street hockey. I guess, do people play cricket in the street? I feel like I've seen that. It's like the equivalent. Football in the street as well. Wow. Slide tackles must be brutal. Okay. So more about me. I'm actually in a form of IT as well. I literally think everybody in this room is actually in IT in some way, which is kind of ridiculous. But I actually deal with IT people. I'm more on the opposite side, where I'm a search engine optimizer. So I help websites rank high in Google. So when people search stuff related to someone's business, whatever you see at the top of the list that doesn't belong there, that's my fault. And what I do is I talk to IT people and I say, this is wrong with your website, fix it. And they say, do you know how to fix it? And I say, no, that's your job. But I just know it's wrong. But anyway, part of my job is I have to know what people search in order to know what to get my clients to rank for. So I have tools that tell me what people search on the internet in Google. For example, there are actually thousands of people every month. And just to say, people are more honest with Google than they are with their therapist, their doctor, their lawyer, their best friend, because even though it's going into a place that's being stored, that has people there, it's being watched, for some reason, it feels like you're just talking to some empty spirit. But there are thousands of people every month that search how to make or how to cook or various forms of how to make meth. Which, is disappointing, because clearly there aren't that many people making meth. They're all talk. They're not actually following their dreams. They're just searching and then wimping out. But kind of depressing. There's also thousands of people every month that search how to kill people.
Oh my God.
Which is kind of messed up and dumb, again, because, kind of evidence. Yes, there are actually people, Louis, that search how to kill someone and not get caught. It's like, first step, don't publicly declare your intentions to murder. It's like going into a library and going to a librarian and saying, help me murder. And librarian's like, oh, murder mystery, end of the hole. No. Where's your how-to section? But I'll keep it clean today and stay away from some other things that people search. No, I shouldn't.
I think we're interested, aren't we?
Yeah,
we're interested.
go
Well, there are, again, thousands of people every month that search how to suck my own dick. As if it's a question of information that's been stopping them all this time. Like, all this time I've been coming at it from the side. There was a much more direct route. I thank you, Google, for this information. It's solved. So, even more surprising is there's not thousands, but hundreds of people, and I'm assuming women, searching how to lick my own pussy. Which is, like, to me, the very definition of ambition. Step one, remove spine. But, remarkable.
Great hotel.
Yeah, a little bit more about me. I'm actually very rich, quite wealthy. Mainly in video games. Actually, only in video games, pretty much. Unfortunately, and it's actually pretty much the only kind of wealthy that actually makes you less attractive to women. I'm pretty sure being really bad with money in the physical world is as unattractive as being very good with money in video games, especially when they're both happening at the same time. At least as far as my girlfriend is concerned, as she calls it and feels about it. But it's because video games are easier. They make you feel like you can just do the thing so much easier. They make it easier than real life. Like in video games, I'm good at mining. Like I've been a miner many times. I tried to do that in real life. I hit a pickaxe on a big boulder and I just sprained my wrist. And or didn't pop out on the floor, just ready for me to pick up off the ground. It was pretty stupid. Oh my goodness, I'm at 5 minutes over time. Okay. I'll leave you with one last thought. I do like technology. I think, like you were saying, Rusty, we want to feel magical powers, right? We like this feeling of magical powers. And I know when I was a kid, I wanted to have X-ray vision, and I think we all at some point wanted X-ray vision. I think we all know why. I wanted to look under a girl's clothes and be able to do that anytime I wanted. Which now I see, obviously, as an adult, what was wrong with that. You calibrate that wrong. All you're going to see is a floating log of poo just vertically sitting there. Or they're backed up, a whole intestinal spaghetti poo, you know? Anyway, thank you very much. I'll leave you with that thought. Have a great night, everybody, and thanks for coming. Nate, back up first time.
Yeah, all right. Big hand there for Mr. Simon Josh. Absolutely. Giving us a through line through the show that I thought there was some darkness there. There was a lot of talk of death there throughout the show. I think it's like
IT, right?
IT, death, these were the themes. Winter is coming. I think we're all thinking about our mortality and about our life choices. That's what we're doing, aren't we? It's about I think, I've been thinking a lot, oh yes, we've got Jenny, Genesis.com has arrived in an amazing outfit just to hear me closing the show. We're just, it's been an absolute whirlwind of IT, of X-ray vision, of death, mortality and darkness. And I think it's, the seasons are turning here in the Northern Hemisphere. The days are getting shorter and we're all thinking about our mortality. It's, what are you going to do? You've got to laugh. You've got to laugh in the face of death. You've got to tweak the nose of terror. You've got to say, fuck you, death. I'm going to live one last, perfect me before the night comes in, he said. There, that's been our show. Do check us out here. Unknown Theatre, European open mic every Tuesday at this time. It's a blast. Come down here, bring your friends, bring your enemies, bring their friends and their enemies and their enemies' friends and their friends' enemies. Don't let that, Louis, Rusty. Let's have a big hand for all of the performers we saw tonight, which were Rusty,
if I may say,
the Crow,
sorry,
and Simon, and absolutely over to Simon for announcements.
Sure.
Go for it.
And let's give a hand for Sam here for hosting us and comparing, as they say, and try to be fancy in the UK. And for those, if you want to know what's going on tonight, I know this is a British time show, and but in the Eastern time in North America, we've got Binge Nation tonight. That's our interactive talk show. We're talking about TV and movies. We got some horror movies we're going to talk about tonight. I think The Conjuring and something else. But events all week. Join the Discord, discord.gg/unknown theater for a full weekly list of events. Thank you again for hosting. Thank you again for coming. Thank you again for everyone who's watching on the stream, on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Join us. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us and subscribe on YouTube, on Facebook, and everything. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Bye.
Yes, and if you're in London, come and see us on Tuesday night, Sunset Comedy, and/or Friday night at the Covent Garden Comedy Cellar. We'd love to see you in real life. And one day we'll work out how to stream the mixed reality and the virtual reality and everything all at once, and it'll be all comedy, all day, everywhere, in every reality. Thank you, and good night.
I think he's playing Beat Saber or having a fit.
No, I'm just like, I was getting excited about how actually I can do, there's all sorts of like moves. I wasn't really thinking before about
dance
how
moves, and
like how I could use the microphone as kind of a roll-on deodorant and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Make sure you clean it afterwards. every day, every day. Trust me.
Absolutely. Well, that's what I tell my 15-year-old kids. It's
Exactly. Especially if you share your set.
absolutely.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm sorry you just missed the show, but
there we go.
hey,
The audience is turning up now. We need to do like a really long show one time.